So marathons, I've done 5 so far, London twice, Loch Ness Marathon twice and Brighton once.
Over 20, I've stopped counting, I think, to be honest. Yeah, but I've done a lot of marathons badly. I winged a lot of marathons.
If you finished, it can't be done badly.
Well, you say that.
It's just a different scale of good. Finishing isn't.
For sure.
I've run 5 marathons. I've also got a couple of repeats in there, so London twice, Brighton twice and Loch Ness. I think I've had a huge variance in times. You can tell the ones I trained for.
Do you find that your impression of the best you can be, or your perception, changes as you improve?
I guess we're always working towards that potential, but we never ever reach it. I guess that's the whole thing, isn't it, really? And I guess if you did reach it, then nothing, it would just be all so easy, wouldn't it? So
if you reach a certain time, you're going to be like, well, what's the next time?
When you ran London the first time, would you have been like, potentially, I'm a sub-3 marathon runner?
No, I mean, at the time I believed I was a better runner, but no one else believed it. So if I was to look back at myself at the 4:55 person and compare to myself to now, if we having the same conversations, like, we would not relate, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, you need to do this, you need to do this. At the time I'd be like, I'm not ready for that.
I don't know if you've had it, people are like, oh, you're lucky, you're a natural runner. Like, watch me run, I'm not a natural runner, I'm like a T-Rex. And they think that your performance is natural, but I don't think for any of us it is natural, it's hard work. Performance is so relative. Like a 4:01 marathon is a great achievement.
I think we basically want to run the lane that we're in. I think we're just always working gradually to get better. But like I said, like, run the lane that you're in, and that's always sort of served me well, and you just sort of work within that small confine. Training like now is really challenging. So for me, it's like getting up, making sure my daughter's sorted out, helping my wife out, and then trying to fit the runs around that. It's not ideal, but you just do what you can.
You get looked at like you're crazy. Like at work, I've started to go running at lunch, and everyone looks at you, are you going running?
You said about fitting a run in at lunchtime, so sometimes I've had to run home from the station or something, and it's like you're getting off a couple of stops early and running with your little backpack.
Do you find that your family or peers share your goals? Do they have the perspective of what a sub-3 marathon runner is?
Communication is really key, especially with my wife. It'd be like holidays, birthdays, Christmas Day, and I'll be like, I'm going for a run, and my wife's like, why are you running? Even now she's like, you're like obsessed. I'm like, in my head I don't think I am, but it clearly must be, because I just don't think it's like not normal to not run.
If you look at a marathon plan and you look at, say, a 50-mile week, like a 50-mile week for you, you'd get that done a lot quicker than a 50-mile week for me, for example. Then there's people out there that are doing 6-hour marathons, and if they're doing a 50-mile week, like, they're putting some real time into that.
I don't necessarily like the word obsessed, because I think it's just a negative way of saying focused.
I really don't like it when people are like, are you going jogging? I'm like, I'm not jogging, I'm running. I don't know why, it just really bothers me. Identifying as a runner or as an athlete is part of that thing. When people say, oh, you're going out jogging or something, it kind of belittles it a little bit.
I would class myself as a runner, but not an athlete. I don't know why.
I guess athlete, you kind of maybe think more elite.
I think that's the problem, really. I think a lot of people's mind's eyes, they think like Jessica Ennis Hill or, do you know what I mean, Mo Farah or something like that, and thinking that's way beyond me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be running for the Olympics. I think it's just the mindset it creates. Am I getting my sleep in? Am I getting my nutrition in? Because you think about it, if you're training 5-6 days a week and you're doing it around work, I mean, you're taking it seriously. You can't be like, oh, I'm just doing what I can. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get that.
That's why I'm saying, just forgetting what everyone else thinks of that high level thing. Like, I'm in my lane, I'm doing what I'm doing. That's it.
Yeah, 30, nearly 40 hours a week at work and nearly 15 hours a week commuting. Like, where do you fit it in?
It's definitely an athlete. Definitely an athlete.